These two teams met back in December. Glenoak won that meeting 65-43. Can the Golden Eagles do it again tonight? Can they get back to Columbus? St. John's Arena awaits a winner in this game, this Elite Eight matchup. A rematch of last year, an intense crowd tonight, a Glenoak team that has rebuilt themselves from last season, despite the transfers, despite all of the tribulations throughout the year. Here they stand back in this game. Glenoak in their away green uniforms with gold numbering and lettering and a dark green trim. Eastlake North in their home whites with the orange numbering lettering and a black trim. Eastlake North will work left to right on your streaming service, Glenoak right to left. It's Carter in center circle for Eastlake North and Weir in there for Glenoak. And the Elite Eight is underway, and the tip is won by Glenoak. Breezy Williams brings it across the timeline and walks right past the official and had to juke past him to get into the front court. Right wing Mackenzie Green. Green, top of the key, left wing, Vance, left corner, Williams, off to Vance, left wing, Vance, off to Green, top of the key, shoots a three, and it's in and out. Rebound through the hands of Eastlake North. Destiny Leo saves it in, and here come the Lady Rangers of Eastlake North on their first possession. 0-0 the score. We're about 30 seconds in. Abby Carter straight on for Eastlake North. Leo cuts down the right baseline, and the ball goes through her hands on the right block. Glenoak will get it back.
Contrasting styles here defensively. Eastlake in a 2-3 zone while Glenoak relies on their man-to-man defense.
A defense the other night for Glenoak that gave up just 33 points in their regional semifinal, but a defense for Eastlake North that gave up just 34 in their regional semifinal win over Magnificat. Glenoak ball, right wing, Vance. Vance drives right of the lane, gets cut off, looks to get rid of it. Now to Lemire. Lemire looking to go down the right baseline, gets cut off. Top of the key, Green. Green drives left of the lane, goes up with the left hand. It's in and out off the back of the iron. Ostike the board for Eastlake North. 6:45 in the first quarter and no score in this Elite Eight matchup. Abby Carter in between the circles to Leo. Leo drives left of the lane, goes up with two hands, a tough shot, misses it. Rebound to Cameron Vance, and here comes Glenoak. They might have numbers. Vance looks up as she works down the floor, gets to the bucket with the right hand, misses the shot. Breezy Williams the board. It's saved by Green. Left corner, Williams a three. Got it! Breezy Williams brings the Glenoak crowd to their feet. 3-0 Glenoak. 6:15 in the first quarter of play. Same way she started
just
the other
like
night.
Tuesday, I was going to say, just like Tuesday, 3-0.
Eastlake North ball, right wing, Leo. Comes around an Ostike screen, shoots a long two from straight on and misses everything. She's coming off of a 32-point game the other night in the regional semi win over Rocky River Magnificat, where she was absolutely stupendous.
And we saw her make tough shot after tough shot. She's going to have to make them tonight against this Glenoak defense.
Going to Cleveland State at the next level, she's a talent. Glenoak ball, they lead 3-0 in the regional final, this Elite Eight matchup. Left wing Vance. Left corner, Williams. Thought about the three. Left wing to Vance. Top of the key to Green. Green, left wing Vance. Left corner, Williams. Underneath. Weir up with two hands from left of the rim and misses everything off to the right. Rebound to C.C. Hamilton and Eastlake North. Down the floor they come. Right wing Leo down the right baseline and loses the ball out of bounds, but it goes off the hands of Cameron Vance for Glenoak. 5:27 in the first quarter of this Elite Eight regional final matchup. 3-0 Glenoak, Eastlake North ball. They attack the rim to our right. Top of the key, Abby Carter, second leading scorer on the team at 13 a game. She's headed to Akron U. Dribbles and she loses it into the backcourt. Running after it, she hits the deck for it, and a whistle and a foul going to be called here on Breezy Williams. She dove after the ball, and they're going to call a loose ball foul on her.
It should have been an over and back call. They threw it into the backcourt. Nobody touched it. Williams let Carter pick it up, and they call a foul.
And Coach Paul Wackerly in his green quarter zip off to our right across the way kind of yells at Breezy about that exact thing, but obviously the call did not go their way. So Eastlake North ball, Leo to the right wing, picked up by Vance, sticking to her like glue. Underneath Ostike, right of the lane, Ostike backs down, top of the key, Drew, drives left of the lane, gets to the bucket with the right hand and scoops it up and in from left of the rim off the glass. 3-2 Glenoak. Glenoak ball with 4:50 in the first quarter. Top of the key, Vance a three in the air and got it. Cameron Vance nails a three from straight on. Glenoak 2 for 2 from distance, or 2 for 3 from distance in this first quarter. 6-2 Glenoak, 4:33 in the first quarter. Right corner Leo, Eastlake North to the free throw line. Tough step back jumper and misses it. Weir the board, off to Williams in the backcourt. 6-2 Glenoak, down the floor they come. Williams attacks to the free throw line, gets cut off. Left wing Vance had another open three, decided not to shoot it. Drives the lane, goes up with the right hand, misses the shot. Rebound through the hands of Eastlake North last at the rim to our left. And Glenoak will get it back with 4:10 in the first quarter, leading 6-2. 19-7 Glenoak in the midst of a 9-game win streak to get them to this point this year. As Vance to inbound, goes top of the key, it's thrown away right to Leo for Eastlake North. Down the floor to Averill Drew. Drew drives into the free throw line to Osteich. Left wing Hamilton a long three, misses it off the left side of the iron. Rebound to Jordan Weir and Glenoak. Down the floor they come, Vance. Left wing Breezy Williams. Left wing Vance, top of the key Green, pumps on the three and a traveling violation on Mackenzie Green. That was very close there. Don't know that she exactly shuffled her feet like they're saying.
Eastlake North now switched to a diamond and one. They've got a face guard with CC Hamilton guarding Lexi Lemire, not letting her catch it in a man-to-man. The other four in a diamond playing a zone.
6-2 Eastlake North, 3:39 in this first quarter. Eastlake North ball, Destiny Leo down the right side of the lane, scores it with two hands off of the glass. 6-4, Glenoak. Eastlake North comes back with another nice two. Glenoak ball, Williams drives to the bucket and dishes underneath, left of the rim to Weir, who lays it up and in. Everyone collapsed on Breezy. Left alone was Jordan Weir, who's been a double-double machine in the postseason. 8-4, Glenoak with 3:08 in the first quarter. Right wing Carter for Eastlake North. Comes around an Osteich screen, gets into the lane, goes up with the right hand, and rattles it off the front of the rim and in. 8-6, Glenoak's lead is again just two off of the Carter two from 14 feet. 2:50 in the first quarter, Glenoak ball. Williams, top of the key off to Lemire, left wing. Vance got a Green down the left baseline, gets on the left baseline and throws it away on the right baseline, right to the hands of CC Hamilton, and then Hamilton is fouled 65 feet away from the rim to our right by Lexi Lemire. Lexi holds the ball in her right hand and looks at the official with her hands held out wide to each side in confusion of that call.
That'll be her first, team second.
8-6, Glenoak, 2:37 in the first quarter of this regional final. And Eastlake North back with the basketball. Top of the key, with it now is Haley Wilson in the lane to Leo. It's poked loose, and up with it is Vance. Here comes Cameron down the floor to the top of the key. Right wing Green, a long three in the air. Got it! Mackenzie Green puts Glenoak up 11-6 with 2:15 in the first period. Here comes Eastlake North. High on the right, Leo. The 25-point average, top of the key, nearly has it stolen by Vance. Vance is all over her. Leo down the right baseline, a tough pull-up from right of the lane. That's great defense, but better offense. And Cameron Vance comes up just a little bit hobbling on her right leg, and she appears to be okay. She stuck with her as good as you can there defensively.
Eastlake's got 4 2-pointers, and all of them are a high level of difficulty. That one was ridiculously tough on a little fadeaway.
Yeah, Glenoak has had 3 different players hit 3-pointers, Vance, Williams, and Green.
Glenoak ball. Breezy Williams in the backcourt with her team up 11-8. Dribbles across the timeline. Top of the key. Now off to Lemire, a long three. Straight on, she got another one. Lexi Lemire, her first three of the night. 4th of the first quarter for Glenoak, who leads 14-8 with 1:35 in the first quarter. Glenoak can't miss from distance as Mia Metz has checked in for Glenoak. She had some great minutes in their regional semifinal win the other night.
Yeah, Glenoak 4 of 5 from 3-point range. 4 different players hitting those 3-pointers.
Abby Carter drives in the lane, goes up with the right hand, misses the shot, rebound into the hands of Wilson, goes up from right to the bucket, misses the shot, and a late whistle and a late foul called here on the floor.
That is really late. The rebound was gathered, they were playing on, and then the whistle came in for a shooting foul.
Goes against Lexi Kleptic, who was checked into the game.
Her first, team third.
And Kleptic was matched up there on the All-Ohioan. We'll see how she does as Vance went to the bench with an ankle injury.
Haley Wilson makes the first free throw line right. 1:14 in the first quarter, 14-9, Glenoak. Coach Paul Wackerly said his starting five was beat up the other night in their win over Stowe. He said he was going to depend on his bench of Metz and Kleptic a lot more tonight and getting them in the game early here in the first quarter. 1:14 in the quarter. Wilson misses the second free throw on an air ball. Glenoak by 5. They work right to left in their green uniforms as Breezy Williams crosses the timeline with no defensive pressure, works to the right wing. Now back top of the key, left wing Kleptic, left corner Metz. Thought about that three, didn't shoot it though. Kleptic underneath, Green, left corner Metz will shoot a three and get it! Fifth three of the first quarter for Glenoak. They lead 17-9 with 47 seconds in the first quarter. Eastlake North ball. They cannot miss from distance. Right wing Leo a three. She was left open, may have been fouled, missed the shot, and saving it on the near sideline was Drew, but then Drew threw it away. Here comes Breezy Williams down the floor to the bucket with two hands and scores it from left of the rim. 19-9, Glenoak, 23 seconds in the first quarter. She ran past the entire Eastlake North defense there on her own. Glenoak already with a double-digit lead. Avril Drew left of the lane for Eastlake North. High on the left to Abby Carter. Carter with 6 seconds in the first quarter calling for a Leo screen. Drives into the free throw line, loses the ball, and it goes off the hands of Mackenzie Green with 1 1/10 of a second left here in this first quarter. So 1.1 seconds. Actually, Glenoak will get it. Went off the hands of Eastlake North last, and they will inbound into the backcourt and get 10 with that first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books in this regional final at the Civic Center in girls basketball in Division I. It's Glenoak 19, Eastlake North 9. Start of the second quarter here at the Civic Center in this regional final between Glenoak and Eastlake North in girls basketball. And after 1 quarter, the story of the first quarter, Glenoak 5 for 6 from the three-point line. Sean, Eastlake North, a team that shoots the three ball so well, not 1-3 in that first
They make
quarter.
9 per game. They did not make one in the first and were minus 15 from the line, so that's got to change if they want to stay in this.
Right baseline, Leo drives and gets fouled on the take down the right baseline there, and it goes against Cameron Vance.
But if you are Eastlake North, you got to at least feel okay that maybe Glenoak won't shoot like that the whole game, and you're going to shoot better, but you're still down 10.
So Eastlake North ball, and mounting baseline right is Hamilton. Looks to get it in. Looks in the left corner for Osteich, and Jordan Weir used her long reach at 6'5" to tip it out with her left hand. She's a menace underneath the basket at 6'5". Nobody dares to go into the paint. Left corner Drew. Right baseline Osteich. Top of the key Carter for Eastlake North. Carter picked up by Breezy Williams. Breezy staying with her. Out of desk Leo. Leo to the right wing. Now comes top of the key. Off to Avril Drew. Drew drives in the lane. Tries to go up. And Mackenzie Green was there. It's stolen. Breezy Williams up with it for Glenoak. Breezy to the bucket with two hands and misses it at the rim to our left. 19-9. Glenoak remains in front by 10 with 7:18 in this first half. Eastlake North ball. Leo drives left of the lane and gets fouled on the floor here. And there was not a lot of contact there.
Vance
Coach
again.
Wackerly very displeased with that.
That'll be her second, team fifth. Eastlake North has yet to have a foul called on them.
That's a big call because she's really locked down Leo so far.
Coach Wackerly still in the ear of that official, trying to say what was done wrong there, and the official not hearing any of it across the way. Into the right corner for Eastlake North, Osteich shoots the long two and misses it. Rebound to Mackenzie Green. Nice rebound there over Avril Drew. Down the floor comes Breezy Williams. Williams, top of the key Green. Another open three. Got another one. Why not? 6-3 of the first half for Glenoak. And on the year now, they're 169th of the season. They lead by 13 at 22-9 with 6:50 in the first half. Right corner Leo, around an Osteich screen, gets to the right elbow. That's a tough step back too and rattled it in. All of her shots have come with immense pressure all over her. Cuts the Glenoak lead to 11, 22-11.
She's up to 6 points now, but she's taken 7 shots to get them.
Glenoak ball, Williams, top of the key, drives right to the lane, now to Lemire. Lemire, top of the key, Kleptich drives to the bucket with the right hand and gets fouled on her way to the rim. First foul called against Eastlake North, and a bit of a Bronx cheer from these fans from Plain Township for Glenoak behind us.
And Eastlake gave up way too many wide open threes in the first in their kind of junk defense, if you will. They've gone man-to-man here, and now you see they're getting exposed with drives to the rim.
Kleptich line left, first free throw, she misses it. Uncharacteristic for her, shoots normally 80% from that line and misses the first one as Dory Sakanik checks in for the first time tonight for Eastlake North. Kleptich second free throw here, coming up line left to put Glenoak up by 12 and does so. Goes 1 of 2 in that trip, 23-11. The Glenoak lead with 6:15 in this first half. Eastlake North ball in between the circles. It was Hamilton with it. Now it's center floor. Leo goes over and back. And how about Lexi Lemire at center floor screaming in the face of Hamilton and then forcing that turnover by simply pushing just a little bit without getting called for her second foul.
We saw it the other night. Vance, Lemire, and Williams just do a number. They lock down on the perimeter, nowhere to go.
Glenoak ball. They attack the rim to our left, already up 12. Left wing Kleptich. Looks underneath for Weir. Top of the key, Williams. That's another open three. She misses it. Long rebound to Williams. Back in the lane. Goes up into the hands. Fading away to her left from 7 feet and knocks it through. 25-11. Glenoak with 5:40 in this first half. Eastlake North ball. This regional final, it's not even close right now. Top of the key, Sakanik a three for Eastlake North, and she knocks it down, the first 3 of the night for Eastlake North, a team that has now made 225 on the year. Comes with 5 and some change left in the second quarter.
Sakanik subbed in, and Eastlake went to the bench. Eastlake wouldn't take that shot, and they dared Weir to come out of the paint. She didn't.
Left wing, Green underneath to Weir, misses the shot from left of the rim. Rebound to Sakanik. Down the floor comes Eastlake North. They can put it back to single digits here as they trail by 11. Carter, top of the key. Right wing to Leo. Leo in the lane. Goes up with 2 hands in the lane and scores from right in front of the basket there. She put it up with the right hand and rattled it in. 25-16. Glenoak's lead is still 9 as they have the ball. Lemire down the right side of the lane. Left wing, Kleptich a 3. Misses it off the left side of the iron. Rebound goes into the hands of Destiny Leo and Eastlake North. 4:38 in the first half. Eastlake North trails by 9. They have the ball attacking the rim to our right in this regional final. Right wing, Drew pumps, top of the key, Sakanik a 3, got another one. Came into the game just 2 for 6 from 3, now 4 for 8 from 3 on the year, and it's a 6-point game all of a sudden. Glenoak 25, Eastlake North 19, Glenoak ball. Top of the key, Green. Dribbles in between the legs, left wing to Kleptich, left corner Williams underneath Weir, goes up from left to the bucket and scores as she banks it in. Kind of settles the nerves back down again. Glenoak 27, Eastlake North 19, 3:55 in the first half.
A broken 8-0 run by Eastlake North.
And that's been spearheaded by Dory Sakanik. Right wing a 3 for Eastlake North by Leo is off the front of the iron. She's probably claiming that she was fouled there. She's laughing at the officials as she hits up the floor. She hit the ground there after taking it, but no call was made. 3:44 in the first half, 27-19 Glenoak Sean.
It's turned into a chess match here with Eastlake coming out, the big girl for Eastlake, because she wouldn't shoot the 3. In goes Sakanik, she hits 2, and now Clarkley counters by taking Weir out to guard the perimeter a little better.
High on the left, Williams with it for Glenoak, reeled in the pass. Right corner, Lemire, an open 3. Got it. Glenoak can't miss from distance. It's back out to an 11-point lead, 30-19, with 3:24 in the first half.
Great pass by Breezy Williams. Skipped it over the defense right on the money.
Eastlake North ball around center floor. Lexi Lemire pressures Hamilton. Now to Drew. Drew drives to the bucket with the right hand and misses the layup. She had an open bucket. Kleptich the board down the floor to Williams. Here comes Glenoak. Williams drives in the lane, gets to the bucket with the right hand, was fouled, and got it to go with the right hand off of the glass. Breezy Williams with an and one opportunity coming line left. 32-19, Glenoak with 3:02 in the first half. And head coach Paul Force and Eastlake North want a 30-second timeout. And he really feels that way.
And they haven't got much help other than a couple of threes here from Sedanic lately.
Yeah, Leo has 8 now. Stakanik off the bench, she has 6. But Abby Carter only 2 points. Avril Drew with only 2. And a couple of other starters, Osteich and Hamilton, have yet to score.
Breezy Williams free throw on the way, and she gets it to go. It's an 8-0 run now by Glenoak, and they lead 33-19 with 3 minutes in this first half.
And Breezy's in double figures now, 10 points.
Amazing. 18 in her last game, now 10 in the regional final for the sophomore. Leo drives right to the lane. How about that shot? She literally flipped it up from her hip and banked it in.
Falling away from the hoop, right-handed, threw it over Green. What a shot.
Not a high percentage shot. Glenoak ball. Top of the key. Kleptich, left corner, Green. Green underneath Williams, was open, left to the bucket and scores it with 2 hands. She was fading away from 3 feet. Breezy now up to 12 in the game. And it's Glenoak 35 and Eastlake North 21 with 2:25 in the first half. Leo on the right wing nearly carried there, picked up by Green as she works down the right side of the lane, and Green gets physical with her the whole way to the rim there. Green not going to stand down. We talked to Mackenzie the other night. We've talked a lot about her. I even talked to Coach Wackerly about her, the senior at Glenoak, and she's been the emotional leader of this team, and she loves playing that role of the Draymond Green, Richard Jefferson, Bill Lambier, enforcer of the team. What you can enforce in high school basketball, that is. Leo's first free throw is missed off the back.
The physicality is right up her alley, and Leo forces her way to try to get to her spot. We've seen it probably half a dozen times here already. She just puts her head down, tries to get in and create contact. There she finally got a call.
Glenoak in the midst right now of a 10-2 run to lead 35-21. And Leo goes 1 for 2 in that trip at the line. 35-22. Glenoak ahead, and they have the ball attacking the rim to our left. Breezy Williams. Left wing to Kleptich, right wing, high on the right more to Lexi Lemire, now to Green, who drives into the lane. Left wing, Kleptich a 3. Missed it off the back of the iron, thought it was going to go in. Rebound Abby Carter and Eastlake North. Down the far sideline comes Carter on a full trot. Now stops in between the circles with a belt-high right-handed dribble. Right wing shoots a step-back 3 and misses everything. It was partially blocked. Lemire the board for Glenoak, 35-20 Glenoak with 1:45 here in this first half. Breezy Williams looks to attack down the left baseline, gets cut off by Carter. And Glenoak will pull it out now with $1:35 in the first half. Coach Wackerly signaling in for his team to pull things out and work for a good shot. Left corner, Green along 2 left, wide open. Can't do that. She nails it.
Well, right there, Eastlake North gets caught in between. They didn't want him to hold it for the last shot. Minute and a half run off the clock. They came out, tried to trap, and Green got a wide open 15-foot baseline jumper.
37-22 Glenoak with 1:15 in the first half. Right wing a 3 for Destiny Leo is good. She's coming to life in this first half. She's had a great first half, puts her in double figures now, coming off of a 32-point game in the regional semifinal. Cuts Glenoak's lead to 12 with a minute left in the first half.
She's up to 14 now.
Left wing Kleptich, high on the left to Breezy Williams. 52 seconds in the first half. Glenoak 37, Eastlake North 25. Left wing Kleptich, left corner Green. That's an open 3. Got another one.
No, called it a 2.
They'll count it a 2 though.
Same story though. Eastlake North trying to trap so Glenoak can't hold the ball, and they're leaving Mackenzie Green wide open.
She's approaching double figures if not already there.
Yep, she says 10.
39-25. Glenoak, Eastlake North ball in the lane. Carter goes up with 2 hands, and Mia Metz says, get it out of here. Blocks it into the Glenoak student section behind the rim to our right. And that Glenoak student section loves the play of the junior there in the post. No Jordan Weir underneath. Mia says no problem. Right baseline for Eastlake North with 23 seconds in the first half. They're down 14. It's Carter. High on the right to Hamilton. Picked up by Lemire. Now to Carter right wing. Abby dribbles in between the circles. Clock down to 11 seconds in this first half. Leo around center floor. Dribbles to the right wing. Dribbles into the right corner. 4 seconds in the first half. Leo down the right baseline and a traveling violation. She tried to do too much with it. It's her against the entire Glenoak team right now. 1.8 seconds left in the first half. Inbound in the backcourt. Glenoak says, we'll run out that time and go into the first half up 14. 1 half in the books in this regional final. Coach Wackerly and his Lady Eagles have a swag as they head to the locker room. As they work off to our left, through a half, it's Glenoak 39, Eastlake North 25, and a very impressive first half for the Glenoak Lady Eagles. We'll take a timeout, send things back to the studio.
Yeah, and again, there was adjustments made in the first half back and forth, but now Eastlake North has to pick their poison. The problem in the first half is they gave up 7 threes, but they also gave up 8 of 13 on twos, so they got to figure out one or the other.
Starting the second half, Glenoak will have the ball attacking the rim to our right in their all-green uniforms with the gold numbering and lettering and a dark green trim. Their starting 5 back on the floor of Williams, Vance, Green, and Weir and Lemire. They have the ball in the lane. Williams throws it away. Averill Drew up with it for Eastlake North. Drew comes down the floor, left of the lane, gets cut off. Left wing to Leo. It's Leo, Ostite, Carter, Hamilton, and Drew on the floor for Eastlake North as Leo misses a layup from right of the brim. And the rebound goes to Jordan Weir and Glenoak, who leads by 14, 32 seconds into this third quarter. Vance with it top of the key, guarded by Leo. Off now to Breezy Williams. She's picked up by Abby Carter, the young lady headed to Akron U on this Eastlake North team. Left wing, Mackenzie Green underneath. Weir backs down, goes up with 2 hands from left of the bucket and scores it. Nothing you can do to stop 6-5, 41-25. Glenoak with 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Well, they won't front her because they'll throw the lob over the top, so they play behind her and make her make a move. She just dribbled it once and turned and put it over top.
Leo, top of the key for North. Left wing, off to Drew. Drew drives to the bucket. First block of the night for Jordan Weir, coming off of that 8-block performance the other night. And Williams throws it away to Leo as Glenoak came down the floor. Leo works top of the key, a pull-up 3 in transition, and got it. Gives her 17 now tonight. Glenoak still leads by 13. She has 17 of the 28 for Eastlake North, who trails 41-28 with 6:24 in the third quarter. Glenoak ball. Top of the key, Vance. Off to Williams as Glenoak works at the rim to our right. Breezy Williams in between the circles, off to Lexi Lemire. Lemire to the top of the key, thought about shooting the 3. Right wing to Green. Green pumps. In between the circles, Vance. Vance on the right wing and gets fouled by Drew here for Eastlake North. Outside the 3-point line on the right wing.
Her first, team first.
41-28 Glenoak, 6:01 in the third quarter. Glenoak is roughly about 14 minutes away from going back to Columbus with 5 new starters this year. After everything they've been through, it's the building storyline of the year. Looking for their 10th win in a row this year. And none sweeter than this one if they complete this. Left wing for Glenoak. Vance, top of the key, Weir. Right wing, Williams, top of the key, Lemire to the free throw line, pulls up and misses the shot from 14 feet. Rebound to Ostike, and down the floor comes Eastlake North. They can cut it to 10 on this possession. 41-28 Glenoak with 5:35 in the third quarter. Hamilton, left corner, Drew, right wing for Carter. Carter thought about that really long, like 35-foot 3 there and thought better of it. Shoots it from the top of the key, misses it in and out. It was pretty much halfway down. Weir the board for Glenoak. Down the floor they come. Vance drives left of the lane and scores with the left hand. She scooped it up and in. Off of the glass. She went 94 feet on her own. Glenoak by 15 again. 5:10 in the third quarter.
Went right at Carter knowing she had 2 fouls, but she wouldn't challenge.
In between the circles, Hamilton pressured by Lemire. Hamilton has to get rid of it to Ostike. Back to Hamilton. Coach Wackerly said of CC Hamilton that she doesn't handle pressure well, and Hamilton throws it away on the right baseline looking for Carter. He said that he went to the McKinley-Eastlake North game earlier this year that Eastlake lost by 18, and he said McKinley pressed CC Hamilton all night, and she couldn't get it across half court.
And you saw it right there, the pressure forced the turnover.
Breezy Williams has it for Glenoak, works to the top of the key off of a Weir screen, drives right of the lane, gets to the bucket. Carter with the block from the backside for Eastlake North. Down the floor comes Drew for Eastlake North. Off now to Destiny Leo. Leo to the right wing, drives right of the lane, pulls up from 14 feet, misses it off the front of the iron. Rebound to CC Hamilton, to Drew on the left elbow, top of the key. Leo a long 3, got it. Gives her 20 now tonight. 20 of the 31 for Eastlake North, who trails 43-31 with 4-10 in this third quarter.
She's found 2 3-pointers in this half, one in transition where they didn't find her and one off an offensive rebound.
High on the right, Lexi Lemire with it for Glenoak as they attack the rim to our right. High on the left to Cameron Vance. Vance, who has 5 on the evening, drives into the lane, dishes underneath to Weir. Left wing, Green, an open 3. Got it. Gives her 13. Glenoak now has 8 threes this evening, 171 on the year, and they lead 46-31 with 3:40 in the third quarter. They look like Golden State of a few years back from distance. Right corner, Leo, another 3. Answers right back, though. She's starting to heat up. And Coach Paul Force of Eastlake North with his team down just 12, 46-34. Takes a timeout with 3:33 in the third quarter. It's a full timeout in this regional final. Glenoak up 12. We're back after this. 3:33 left in the third quarter here of this Elite Eight matchup. Winner goes to Columbus, and Glenoak leads in Division I girls basketball in this regional final, 46-34. They have the ball. Around center floor, Breezy Williams nearly gets double teamed, now to Vance. Vance drives right to the lane, right corner, Green. Green drives into the lane, top of the key to Lemire. Lemire, right wing, Vance. Vance in the lane, left of it. Weir, left wing, Green, a 3, missed it. Long rebound to Mackenzie Green, drives to the bucket with the left hand, misses the shot. Rebound to the hands of Leo. Here comes Eastlake North. They can cut it to single digits here. Left corner, Drew, left open on a 3, shoots it, misses it. Rebound to Weir. And Glenoak will slow it down a bit now as Breezy Williams brings it across the timeline on a slow walk at its center floor. 2:44 in the third quarter. Glenoak trying to weather the Eastlake North storm right now, spearheaded by their star, Destiny Leo. Williams drives in the lane, dishes left of the bucket to Jordan Weir. Oh my, what a pass by a sophomore to another sophomore. 48-34, Glenoak, 2:23 in the third quarter. That's in the regional final, folks. That's a great play. Right wing 3 for Destiny Leo, misses it for Eastlake North. Rebound to Jordan Weir and Glenoak in the backcourt. Cameron Vance, 2:09 in the third quarter. Vance drives right to the lane, now to Lemire, top of the key, Williams, right corner, Vance, pumps on the 3. Left wing Green, pumps on the 3, was open for a moment, didn't shoot it. Now to Lemire, off to Williams, 1:55 in the third quarter of this regional final. Winner to Columbus, Glenoak by 14, 48-34. They control the basketball. Attacking the rim to our right. Breezy Williams drives in the lane, goes up with the right hand, misses the shot, gets the board back, right wing Lemire, a 3, missed it off in front of the iron. Rebound, Jordan Weir in the lane, up with 2 hands and scores it from 7 feet out from the left side of the lane. 50-34, Glenoak with a $1.25 in the third quarter. Eastlake North ball.
The balance continues. It's everybody for Glenoak right now.
Drew, left of the lane for Eastlake North. Up with the steal is Lexi Lemire, and a jump ball as Lexi hits the floor at the basket to our left. I'll tell you what, Coach Wackerly told us coming into tonight at his 6th year at Glenoak that he was going to play his bench more. He's stuck with his starting lineup for all but the final 1:16 of this third quarter as Jordan Weir takes the seed. And into the game comes Mia Metz. And Lydia Vajussi seeing her first time tonight for Eastlake North. They attack the rim to our left. Left corner, Vajussi left open on the 3. A high arcing shot, and she nails it. She was all alone. Nobody covered her. It's a 13-point game. 1:50, Eastlake North 37, 1:05 in this third quarter. Breezy Williams goes all the way to the rim, misses the shot, gets the board back, goes into the right corner. Left wing Vance was left open, didn't shoot it. In between the circles to Lemire. 54 seconds in the third quarter. 50-37, Glenoak down to 50 seconds in this regional final.
Now they're going to hold it, bringing it out 4 corners, trying to run some clock here.
High on the left, Vance into the left corner. Mia Metz. Metz has to get rid of it to Vance into the left corner. Underneath Green. Green backs down in the lane. Goes up with the right hand from right in front of the basket. May have been fouled and no call. Rebound to the hands of Haley Wilson. Down the floor comes Eastlake North. Drew, top of the key. Now to Leo. In between the circles, back to Drew with 23 seconds in the third quarter. 50-37 Glenoak in this regional final. Winner to Columbus at St. John's next week. Left wing, Leo with 13 seconds in the third quarter. Leo a crossover, a left wing 3. It was in and out. Rebound to Breezy Williams on the run with 5 seconds in the third quarter. Williams pumps in the lane, goes up with the right hand, That was a stupendous move to end the third quarter. Breezy Williams, just a sophomore, putting on an exhibition tonight in the Elite Eight. After three, Glenoak 52, Eastlake North 37. Timeout. Start of the fourth quarter here at the Civic Center in this regional final. After three, Glenoak 52, Eastlake North 37. Want to thank Lexi Lemire's grandmother, Pat Clark. She came up to us before the game and handed us about 5 bags of chocolate chip cookies that are homemade.
They're fantastic.
Thank you so much.
They're fantastic.
They are. We're part of the family at Glenoak. Starting the fourth quarter, Glenoak leads by 15. They are 7 minutes and 55 seconds away from another trip to Columbus. Right wing Vance into the free throw line, top of the key Lemire. Lemire pulls up from the free throw line and misses the runner with the right hand. Rebound to Abby Carter. Down the floor comes Eastlake North. Left corner Drew down the left baseline and gets to the bucket at our left and gets fouled from right of the rim there. He kind of rambunctiously ran into a Glenoak defender there and got the benefit of the doubt.
The one thing I'm super impressed with is Glenoak's ability to be super efficient on offense. They've gotten about any shot they wanted. I know Coach Wackley's a little upset right now because Vance took a tough shot there. They don't need to take tough shots up 15.
Avril Drew makes the first of 2 line left. Jordan Weir comes back in. Mia Metz. So check out, Jordan had a huge third quarter for Glenoak.
Yeah, perfect 3 of 3, 6 points in that quarter. She also is up to 8 rebounds and a block
So she gobbled up a bunch of rebounds in that last quarter.
Oh, yeah.
And Avril Drew goes 2 for 2 in that trip at the line. It's a 13-point game again.
A little pressure here from Eastlake North in the full court, now backing off of it.
Slightest bit, Coach Paul Forge dressed in all black with his orange tie off to our left. Calls out that pressure just a bit for his 23-3 Eastlake North Lady Rangers. Lemire has it for Glenoak around center floor. Now to Breezy Williams with 7:20 in the final quarter, and Glenoak 52 and Eastlake North 39. Breezy around center floor, drives in the lane, right corner, Green along 2, misses it off the back of the iron. She's missed her last couple of shots after being red hot for a good period of time there. Eastlake North ball, right wing Leo. It came to life in that third quarter, over 20 points in the game. Drives to the bucket, scores with the right hand, and she's fouled at the hoop to our left. 6:57 left in the game. Destiny Leo goes line left. Looking for a 3-point play here. She could cut it to 10.
And we've praised Breezy Williams and some of the Glenoak players, but if you're not here watching this ball game, Destiny Leo is a really, really, really good player.
Been one of the better players on the floor tonight, if not the best. And she completes the 3-point play. A lot of good basketball players on the floor tonight.
Yeah, when you get to the regionals, that's what you get, but she is fantastic, keeping her team in it.
52-42, Glenoak by 10 with 6:53 left in the ball game. Vance drives her to the lane, in between the circles now to Breezy Williams, the sophomore point guard, who's been called the quarterback of this team. She gallops in between the circles, trying to draw off her defender there. And Abby Carter, left of the lane. Weir, left corner, Green along 2, missed it. Rebound to Avril Drew. Here comes Eastlake North. They're in the midst of a 5-0 run. They can cut into it some more here. Carter along right wing 3, got it. It's down to 7. Glenoak 52, Eastlake North 45 with 6:18 left. Eastlake North starts the fourth quarter on an 8-0 run. Here comes Glenoak ball. Breezy Williams drives to the bucket with the right hand and scores it, calming the nerves again. Glenoak by 9, 54-45. Anytime they need offense, she's there to make a shot. Eastlake North ball, this regional final. Winner to Columbus. Leo, left wing along 2. It's in and out. Rebound underneath the basket goes to Osteich. And Osteich, who got big there in that case, gets fouled at the hoop to our left.
And Glenoak's just got to settle down here offensively. You see them kind of caught in between whether they're wanting to hold it a little bit or whether they should attack. The ball's kind of stalled out a little bit. They've got to go back to being aggressive and getting to the rim.
And that was foul number 4 on Cameron Vance, team third here in the second half.
First free throw for Osteich is a line drive that was not pretty. She kind of shot put it there and missed it off the back of the iron. Second free throw upcoming. Glenoak is led by double digits for most of the game. This is the first time it's been in single digits in a while as Osteich misses both. Rebound to Vance. Vance brings it up the floor. Cameron gets through the pressure and gets fouled at the top of the key to our right. And that'll go against Abby Carter, I believe. And it is against Carter. That's her third.
Well, Vance is going to need an ice bath after tonight, I'll tell you.
She needs an ice bath after every game.
She's staying in there with 4 fouls right now. Interesting decision here with 5:44 to go.
They need her defense on the floor with it being just a 9-point game now. Breezy Williams with it high on the right for Glenoak, who leads 54-45 with 5:40 left. Williams gets past Hamilton, drives in the lane, goes up with the right hand, airmails the shot. Rebound to Abby Carter in the backcourt to Leo. Leo on the right side of the floor, brings it across the timeline right at center floor. Picked up by Vance, gets to the right wing, trying to create space, double team, works down the right baseline, gets underneath, and goes up with the right hand, and gets fouled. And I think that's against Cameron Vance.
Nope. Oh, yeah, it is. You're right. Oh, jeez. That's going to be 5.
5:20 left. Remember that mark. Cameron Vance.
Yeah, that's a big call right there. 5:20 to go with a 9-point game, and Leo going to line for 2.
So Vance is fouled out. And Lexi Kleptich will come in. 54-45, Glenoak, 5:20 left, Leo to go line left. Eastlake North student section lets Cameron Vance hear it for fouling out.
Glenoak's offense has got to get settled down right now. There are a lot of one-on-one, taking some quick contested shots that are leading to runouts the other way here.
First free throw for Leo is good. She's got to be approaching 30. Had just a great night.
He's counting them up.
27.
Now 28. 7-point game, 54-47, 5:20 left. Glenoak still by 7. Coach Wackerly starts to look a little bit anxious on that sideline off to her right in his green quarter zip. Glenoak ball. Breezy Williams across the timeline, in between the circles, motions out the offense, signaling for something to move with her right hand. Pointing Lexi Lemire towards the left side of the floor. Off to Kleptich now. Kleptich around center floor, off to Breezy Williams. Breezy drives right of the lane, gets to the bucket with 2 hands and scores it again. She's just been so good tonight. 56-47, Glenoak with 4:50 left. Eastlake North ball. Leo, left wing, Drew. Drew, right wing, Leo. Leo down the right side of the lane, gets to the bucket and has it swatted out of bounds by Jordan Weir. She packed it with the right hand into that Eastlake North student section off to our left. 4:42 left in the game. Glenoak 56, Eastlake North 47, and a 30-second timeout taken by 12th-year head coach Paul Forrest of Eastlake North. I wanted to tell this story, Sean, about something that Coach Forrest told me in his 12th year. I said, give me a Glenoak scouting report, and it's tremendous what they've done this year. He recognized the fact that he said it's unbelievable to him that they're playing in this game with 5 different starters, losing Lucci, Smith, and Warren to transfer, Abdullah to graduation, and then to add to it losing Anaya Hall to an injury. He said the fact they're here, it says a ton about their coaching staff and their program, and they still found a way to get it done to this point. He said the scouting report did change from the first game with no Anaya Hall, but I think Coach Wackerly actually liked that because it allowed him to do a couple of different things coming to this game, but still a long way to go with 4:42 left.
Yeah, and they're a different type of team than last year. A lot of those girls you just named were bigs. They really rebounded the ball well. They plugged in Jordan Weir. They're getting great play out of Mackenzie Green this year, who came off the bench last year. And then you see a freshman become a sophomore and a star here in Breezy Williams.
Hamilton looks to inbound, baseline right, throws it off the hands of Avril Drew, and it goes out of bounds on the far sideline. Turnover by Eastlake North. That's going to help. Glenoak can go ahead by double figures again here, up 56-47 with 4:41 left.
Drives you crazy as a coach. You use a timeout under your own hoop and then turn it over.
Here comes Lexi Kleptich down the floor, left corner. Green drives left baseline, gets to the bucket, goes up with 2 hands, and a traveling violation. She believes she got fouled. Glenoak has not gotten many calls tonight.
It's, again, a one-on-one play. They made one pass, tried to drive it into traffic, and they're putting themselves in a bad position. They got to get back to moving the basketball, then attacking the gaps after a few passes.
56-47, Glenoak, 4:24 left, still a long way to go. Top of the key, Carter was left open, pumps. It's past Lemire, had an open shot. Lemire closed nicely there defensively. Right wing, Leo trying to shoot a three. Into the right corner, Carter. Right wing, Leo trying to create space. Down the right side of the lane, goes up with the right hand, misses the shot. Long rebound to Lexi Lemire. Lexi in the backcourt, dribbles belt high with the right hand. We're under 4 minutes in this regional final. 3:58 left in the game. Glenoak by 9. They are 3 minutes and 55 seconds away from another trip to Columbus. In between the circles, Breezy Williams drives to the free throw line, pulls up from 15 feet, misses the shot. Long rebound to Leo. Here comes Eastlake North with 3:40 left, down 9. Left wing Carter, down the left baseline. Left wing Leo, top of the key. Drew a three, misses it. Rebound, a long one to Drew in the lane. Gets to the bucket with the left hand, misses the shot. Rebound to Wilson, and a jump ball is called. Eastlake North will keep it with 3:27 left. Up 50 or down 56 to 47 to Glenoak.
Seeing some real desperation right now to Eastlake North. Abby Carter flew in there and got a hand on it to tip that out.
Leo in the lane, steps back from 7 feet and misses the shot. She's all of a sudden gone a little cold in these last few minutes, maybe getting a little bit tired.
Missed her last 4 shots.
That's a big miss because that was from 4 feet. That was one of her better looks.
56-47 Glenoak. Breezy Williams underneath Weir, up with 2 hands from left of the bucket, shot it too hard off of the backboard and missed it. 3:04 left. Glenoak still by 9. Eastlake North with the ball. Right corner Hamilton. Thought about the three, didn't have space. Now to Drew. We're down to 2:55. Drew in the lane, backs down, gets to the bucket with the right hand and banks it in from right in front of the basket. 56-49. Glenoak with 2:45 left. Glenoak fans anxious, Eastlake North fans anxious. Both coaches coaching from their respective sides of the floor. Left corner Green. Green looks underneath Weir, collects it, goes up with 2 hands from left of the bucket and puts it through.
Great position down there. She was all the way at the rim when she caught it. She was at the turn and lay it in at 6'5", an easy one for her.
Gives her 12 now tonight. 58-49. Glenoak with 2:18 left. Eastlake North ball, right wing Leo pumps on the three, shoots a step back three, misses everything, rebound through the hands of Carter. Glenoak to get it back.
And you just said it, John, she may be out of gas here. She passed up a regular three for a step back NBA three and it came nowhere near.
She has 28 this evening. She's been amazing. She's averaged 30 in these 2 regional games now. The win over Magnificat now tonight. Losing to Glenoak by 9 with 2 minutes left. Glenoak ball, left wing, Kleptich underneath Weir. Left corner Kleptich, she's wide open and is not shooting it. And Kleptich tried to bounce a pass to Breezy in between the circles there, and Williams couldn't handle it with a $1:50 left.
They're not looking to shoot it. They were going to run clock, just an unforced error there. Nobody was near her. She threw it out of bounds.
58-49. Glenoak with 1:53 left. Clock running down, right of the lane. Leo backs down, goes up with 2 hands, misses the shot. Her 6th miss in a row, gets the rebound back, goes back to the bucket, had it partially blocked by Weir. 1:40 left.
Weir's been a force in the second half on the glass at the offensive end and with block shots here at the defensive end.
Yeah, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks.
In the lane, Leo up with the right hand, misses the shot. It hangs on the left side of the iron and falls out. 1:37 left. She's going to go line left to shoot. 2 free throws here.
Running out of time, but they've put her down in the post. Breezy Williams with Cameron Vance fouling out. They put Breezy Williams on Leo, who's got the size advantage. She's taken her down in the post here the last 3 times.
First free throw coming up for Leo. Gets it. Gives her 29 now. Again, she had 32 in their regional semifinal win over Rocky River Magnificat. And now tonight she has 29. She's averaging over 30 in the regionals and now has 30. A 31-point average in 2 games.
Big dynamic right here, though, looking at it from a coach's standpoint. Eastlake North only has 2 team fouls. They've got to foul 5 more times in the last minute 37 if they want to put Glenoak on the line and get this clock stopped. That's a lot of fouls to give. They got to get to it if they're going to start fouling.
58-51, Glenoak with 1:37 left. Glenoak ball in the backcourt. Full court pressure being shown by Eastlake North. Breezy Williams breaks through it. Breezy comes down the floor. In the lane, loses it. Up with it is Avril Drew to Abby Carter now. Carter on the right wing for Eastlake North. Down the right baseline, pulls up underneath Drew, left open and scores it from left of the bucket. 58-53, Glenoak with 1:20 left. It's a 5-point game. And Eastlake North takes a timeout with 80 seconds left in this game, and it's coming down to the final moments, as many expected that this game possibly would. Sean, it's a case of that Glenoak has gone a little stagnant offensively in this fourth quarter. They've only scored 6 points in this fourth quarter, whereas Eastlake North has now scored 16.
For the first 4 minutes, they forced some tough shots, not what they were doing for the first 3 quarters. Just come back to bite them here. And now, when they're wanting to hold the basketball, they had a bad turnover, threw it out of bounds, and Breezy Williams on this last possession drove all the way into the paint and got stripped. And you could see Coach Wackerly sitting over there saying, we don't need to get the ball down into the paint right now. Pull it out, run the clock, make them come foul you. As I alluded to earlier, Eastlake has to foul 5 more times in the next 80 seconds to try to get Glenoak to the line.
And they only have 1 timeout left. Glenoak has all 5. They have yet to call a timeout in this game.
And John, we alluded to this last time on our last broadcast. A couple really good free throw shooters for Glenoak. So as we approach that 7 foul limit there, they're going to want to get the ball in the hands of Green and of Lemire. They're 80 and 90% free throw shooters.
Glenoak's crowd letting them know that they still have their support. 1:20 left in the game. Glenoak 58, Eastlake North 53. I almost fell out of my chair there.
Stay calm, John.
Glenoak ball. We're in the backcourt. Now to Kleptich. Kleptich trying to get across the timeline. Nearly pressured by Drew. Now to Williams, and Kleptich is fouled right at about center floor with 1:14 left.
Which is a good aggressive foul, going for the steal. Only the third team foul, right, Bob?
Yep.
58-53 Glenoak. 74 seconds away from another trip to Columbus. Kleptich looks to inbound, still looks to inbound, goes to Breezy Williams in the backcourt. It's thrown away. Leo to the bucket with the right hand, misses the shot. Rebound to Glenoak. And in the backcourt, Kleptich is fouled. My, oh my, was that avoiding disaster there as Leo misses the layup.
30 points in the game. That was one, not a hard shot. She's made a lot tougher shots than that. She missed it. And that's right, Glenoak right there pursued the basketball, got the rebound instead of letting her get it and put it back in.
Glenoak ball up 5 with 1:08 left. Kleptich in the backcourt, off to Williams. Williams breaks through the pressure, tries to run the whole way, stops high on the right now. Out to Kleptich, high on the right. Kleptich dribbles with the left hand, gets in the lane. Now out high on the left to Lemire. Lemire with 55 seconds left, and Glenoak up 5, down to 52. Lemire now down to 49. Glenoak by 5. Their crowd to their feet. And Williams throws it off the hands of Hamilton on the far sideline. 45 seconds left. The Glenoak crowd starting to sense things here. Time running out on Eastlake North, and a timeout taken by Coach Wackerly with 45 seconds left. The chess match continues, 58-53. Glenoak with 45 seconds left. It's all coming down to this.
And this is what I was talking about. Eastlake's waiting way too long to foul. Fouling now, by the time you foul 3 more times, you might be under 30 seconds to go and be facing a 3-score deficit. So they got to get to it right now, go for a steal early, get the foul. Glenoak's got to be strong with the ball, make sure they come and meet their passes. You could see Coach Wackerly over there on the last pass that was tipped, just yelling at his girls to come meet the ball, not leave the ball handler high and dry.
Storylines of the night. Glenoak's balance. They've had a couple of girls, I believe 3 in double figures tonight. Weir, Williams, and Green. And then for Eastlake North, Destiny Leo has been the story with 30 of their 53 this evening. The senior headed to Cleveland State. She's been so good. She now has a total in her career of 2,227 points.
It's a ridiculous number. I was lucky enough when I coached at the boys' side of the Lions. J.J. Kakura put in about 1,700, which was 3rd in Stark County history, and she's, 500-600 past that.
Listen to this Glenoak crowd. They're going to support their girls in these final 45 seconds. Glenoak by 5. They have to inbound. Green to Weir. Weir high on the left to Kleptich. Kleptich now to Williams. 40 seconds left. Williams around center floor gets double teamed to Lemire. Lemire around center floor gets fouled by Leo. 35 seconds left. The 5th foul against Eastlake North. 2 more, and Glenoak is shooting the 1-and-1.
Great job out of that timeout. They threw it to Jordan Weir, looked for the back cut for a layup. She didn't force the pass, threw it back out, ran more clock. Good decision.
Williams was wide open there on that back cut, too. 34 seconds left. Breezy in the backcourt. Has to get it across the timeline. Now to Lemire on the far sideline. It's stolen.
It's over and back. Over and back.
Oh, my. CeCe Hamilton went into the front court on our right and then went into the backcourt with 28 seconds left.
And they had an automatic layup. They had a 2-on-0 if she just gets the ball ahead without stepping over to the backcourt. Good break for Glenoak.
58-53, Glenoak with 28 seconds left. Glenoak ball. Williams in the backcourt. Has to get it across the timeline. Breezy does so and gets pressured in between the circles and fouled by Abby Carter. That's her fifth. She fouls out.
And not a good foul right there either. Breezy Williams had left her feet, was hanging in the air, and she went over and gave her a shove while she was in the air.
23 seconds left. Glenoak 58, Eastlake North 53.
Now it's got to get to 10 or 21. Lemire or Green's got to come get this one to get a free throw, and there's Lemire coming to get it.
It ends up in the hands of Lemire. She's going to hold on to it, and she's fouled by Sakanik. And Sakanik, who had some great minutes in the first half, the sophomore, fouls probably the worst person to foul, the 91% free throw shooter in Lexi Lemire.
And here's where you prep all season about these situations. 20 seconds, up 5. What do we do if she makes both, misses one, misses two?
First free throw for Lexi, line right. Nails it. 59-53. Glenoak, 20 seconds left in the game in this regional final. Glenoak 20 seconds away from another trip to Columbus with 5 brand new starters this year. Looking for their 10th win in a row. This storyline is moments away from coming true.
They don't want to give up a 3 right here.
And Lemire goes 2 for 2 in that trip at the line. 20 seconds left, Glenoak by 7. Down to 18 seconds, down to 17 seconds. Drew across the timeline, left corner. Sakanik a 3, got it! 60-56, Glenoak by 4 with 11 seconds left.
That's one where you want to let the ball handler go make a layup. They helped off the shooter and gave up a corner 3, cut it to 4 now.
Sakanik has hit 3 threes tonight, entered the game just 2 for 6 from 3, and she's hit 3 tonight.
That's why it's a beautiful game. You just never know. But I believe, Bob, and correct me if I'm wrong, but
their last
Eastlake North out of timeouts.
No more timeouts.
Which is interesting, John, because in high school basketball, the clock does not stop on makes. So we work on with our boys all the time. If it's underneath 5 seconds, you don't have to inbound it.
Yeah, that happened the last game we did of yours.
Yeah, that's right, against Canton South. We let them have a 2. The clock ran out. So interesting what will happen here after the next sequence. But if it goes under 5 seconds, Glenoak does not have to inbound the basketball. They can just let it bounce.
60-56, Glenoak with 11 seconds left. Moments away. Basically, any length of time running the clock here and any number of free throws seals the game almost.
And maybe not even free throws, up by 4 if they can get this thing under the, down to 5 seconds or so. But the ball's got to go to Lemire right here. She just stepped up and hit 2. She's 91%, one of the best in Stark County, if not the best. They got to get the ball in her hands.
Yeah, and defensively, you don't want to foul.
And no fouls. And I'm sure Wackerly's ready to call timeout if he needs to. I think he has, 2 or 3 left there, Bob?
Yeah, he's got 4 left.
4 left.
Glenoak ball in the backcourt. They have to inbound. Goes to Lemire. She's in the backcourt. Lemire on the far sideline gets triple teamed and fouled. 6 seconds left. Gonna shoot the 1-and-1 line right. Being helped up by her teammates in Kleptich and Williams. Comes up walking gingerly on her legs. She came down awkward there on that far sideline.
And the clock comes into play now at 6.8. Assuming they can't get a shot off before the 5 second, as long as you don't foul, there's no way they can get 4 points or maybe 5 or 6, depending on what Lemire does right here.
Yeah, just let her shoot, dribble it down, take whatever shot they want, and don't touch the ball.
You can see Mackenzie Green here being a coach on the floor, barking out directions at all her players.
First free throw for Lexi Lemire, line right coming up. She gets it. Gives her 9 tonight. Does that give her 10, Bob?
That's 9.
There's no doubt about it. They're right down the well.
Second free throw, good. 62-56, Glenoak, 6 seconds left. In the backcourt, Leo, 3 seconds left. Leo in between the circles, a 3, misses it. Rebound to Glenoak, and the Lady Eagles are headed back to the Final Four. The storyline is complete. 62-56, Glenoak defeats Eastlake North. A team with 5 new starters heads back to Columbus next week. Unbelievable.
Here come the ladders for cutting down the nets here shortly. Unbelievable. What a great game.
Something that everyone said was impossible, and the improbable has come true for Glenoak this season. Final score, Glenoak 62, Eastlake North 56 in this regional final. They're headed back to the Final Four next weekend. We will take a timeout here on WHBC, and when we come back, we will have your final stats. We'll catch up with Coach Wackerly as well as a player. Again, the final score, Glenoak heads back to the Final Four, 62-56 the final score. We'll wrap it up after.